exhausted, aren't you, darling? Too much beer last night. Dearie me. If you had known that you were going to be with me today, perhaps you'd have had about 7 pints less. More. I'm sorry for you. Okay, guys. Her as well. I feel sorry for the pair of you. Okay, guys, we're going to see some heavy rock in a minute. So, since I guess the vast majority of you bought this ticket because you were interested, I'll chat to you about this stuff, okay? I'll probably do half and half on the way there and half on the way out, if that's all right. Okay, so we're going to see these here rocks, folks. They are about the same age as the pyramids, which should make you think of Antony and Cleopatra and Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor and a whole load of other stuff. Okay, but having said that, there's one thing I will say about the henge before we get there, which is this. Whatever you see or read or hear or understand about the henge, folks, take it with a pinch of salt and a bag full of sugar, because the truth is, we don't really know. Do you know what I mean? Why? Because it is prehistoric. Now, at the time of the pyramids, people were writing. Yes, they had papyrus and they were writing. But in this country, at the same time, we were very simply staring at each other through the mist and the rain and the fog and saying, ugh, 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 and that was about the size of it, i.e. nothing was written. Do you remember Caesar? Okay, so because of that, we say we haven't got history. Now, you might say, well, that's completely ridiculous, because even when people wrote history, they had an agenda and all that stuff. But in any case, nothing was written, so you can draw your own conclusions from that. And also, if you have an apocalyptic moment about this here henge, and you think, I understand, I've got it, write a book. There's a niche in the market, someone will buy it, because nobody knows. Are you filming me?
Yes, I am.
That's terrifying. I have to do my hair. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the background. Now, how many of you have seen this henge before? Yes, a lone hand goes up amidst the millions. It always happens. There's always a few. Darling, you'll know what I'm going to say. Forgive me if I repeat myself. I hope you're not bored. Okay, so aerial view. I thought we were coming from a different way, so I should have left myself another 15 minutes talking time, but I'll fill it up as we leave. Okay, I promise. From an aerial view, you can see a circle of stones, and one in the centre, and 2 at the edge on the outside, and you can see it right there. I did indeed think we were coming in from another way. I normally know to start talking earlier. Never mind. And you can see, actually, folks, you might think, well, it's not very thrilling. It's not half big enough, really. Folks, about 1/4 to the half of the stones are underground because the holes were dug and they were tipped in, do you see? So you lose the height of the stones because they're half, as I said, underground. So bear that in mind, and also remember that you're used to the Statue of Liberty and all kinds of tall towers and what have you. And in those days, okay, it wasn't quite the same. The whole thing was built probably around the time of 3500 BC, okay? So, but the holes were dug before that, and it is mysterious as to why it's here. I will talk to you about it as we leave. Folks, please listen up. The staff at Stonehenge are sometimes a little Neolithic themselves. Alright, so I'm going to strut about and look as if I think I'm important and tell you all what to do and sound like a teacher. Please don't take it personally. The idea is that they are convinced that I know what I'm doing, and then they might leave us alone. Okay, so will you just play the game? Yeah? And if I say, can you all stand by the hedge and make a line? La la la. Okay, please go with it. Yeah? Thank you, that's quite important. Okay, guys, because otherwise it'll go pear-shaped. And
Yeah.
we've got an hour, folks. That's plenty of time. Okay, so you'll get headsets when you pass through the gate. Pop them on your head. If you can't hear them, go back and say, I can't hear this isn't working, and go and tell the people, and they will give you another. Okay, and you can just follow round. Girls, it gets cold at the henge. Put on all the clothes you have. men have central heating. It's less of a problem for them, unless you've had a few to drink the night before, in which case you might be feeling a little bit on the chilly side as it is. My advice is, it's always chilly at the Henge. For some reason, it's always a few degrees colder than the rest of the world. So if you feel that you might, be feeling a little bit on the cold side, just put on everything you have. You can always take garments off if you need to. Okay, so this is the, tell me, my darling. You surely can. Thanks for asking. I always forget to say that. You're dead right. Folks, leave whatever you like on the coach, okay? Please don't play musical chairs when you get back on, because you might find yourself sitting next to somebody else's bag. Folks, I'm the last one off. Please could you wait for me by the table on the other side, and I'll take you all together and get you into this Henge. Okay, thank you guys.